Mic check.
Audio good.
Audio's good. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up, Patrick?
Hey, Dylan. Good to be here. Man,
Yeah,
great
thank
tournament.
you.
This is awesome for the second Vancouver Open. This is pretty incredible to see the growth of this event and what you guys are doing. But yeah, this is awesome to get down to this final four of the A side. So this is the A side semifinal.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really happy about the way the events turned out and, having you here the last 2 days and helping with Evo and making sure we got all the technology stuff done and commentating. And, Darren was able to be here yesterday on site, which he really wanted to do and commentate. That was really cool of him. And again, just the opportunity that you guys provide for us and the friends and family that watch and like to keep, follow on their friends and family. It's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we have a very special pool community in the Pacific Northwest, and I think events like this really showcase the talent that's in this area, and it brings them all together in one place at one time. And I think it's great. Love to see more events like this, but I know how much time and energy and work it takes to putting in this, which is why it only happens once a year, right? So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, love to do something like this more often. I think that the annual um, like time frame is what makes it also so demanding for people to want to be in it. But there's definitely a world where there's something similar that happens maybe biannually or something like that. Maybe not the Vancouver Open, but a different style of a bigger tournament would be cool to do like every 6 months.
for sure. So, talking about this match, the underdog here in the A side, there's down to four players on the A side. Chris Tran coming into low end of that with his 6-12 Fargo, I think it is, something like that.
Yeah, 6-12, 6-14, somewhere in there.
Yeah, so he's just playing lights out. Defeated Shu Cheng Chow last night, and Shu Cheng has been playing super good.
Yeah, he got him
So
9-3. It was, I mean, Chris is one of those guys. I'm very familiar with his game. Him and I have sparred a ton over the years. Just both kind of. He was a little bit higher than me for a while. I kind of caught up there, but I mean, he's been doing his thing in Portland for quite some time now. He was only a 540 a few years ago as well, so he's come up quite a bit. But one thing I'll give to him, to his credit, is he's one of the few players where I feel like he doesn't truly care too much about anything other than just competing. He's not driven
mhm.
by Fargo. He's not driven by money. Like he truly, truly is here for to compete with the big dogs and just try to give himself some bragging rights and just like some kudos on how he played. So like I think that is why you see him in a lot of these larger tournaments in the end, because he's not allowing a lot of those outside factors that other people are
Wow,
allowing. Yeah, that was a great
what
shot. Some
a
people
great
get so
shot
hung
right
up on
there.
like how much money's at stake or what's going to happen to my Fargo if I win or lose this match. Like he does not care about any of that stuff, and I think that's why he continues to play well in these events.
Yeah, I think that definitely has a lot to do with it. But this is a good opportunity for him. Mission accomplished. If he's looking to, do well in competition against some of the best in the Northwest, already mission accomplished.
Hmm.
Being at this point in the bracket, there's only four undefeated players in the room.
Nice
That says a
shot.
lot. Yeah, very good. Says a lot
Yeah,
for Chris, just the fact of being in that company. But yeah, this is the key shot here, that cut down the rail. Those are nerving.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I think also too that everybody has nerves, even pros, but the extent of those nerves and what causes those nerves are different for everyone. And I think that again, like the other thing that makes him perform so well is that I truly don't know that he feels it. It doesn't seem like it hardly ever. He's not afraid of anybody. It doesn't matter. I think that for myself and a lot of others, sometimes you see a player's name or Fargo, and it can somewhat be psych you out a little bit or get you
Yeah.
want to do so well. You have to do so well. You put a little bit more pressure and expectation. I just don't think he does that. I think that I mean, look at him. We're looking at him right now, and he's cool as a cucumber in his chair right now. No, like you could not tell that he's playing one of the best players in the Northwest right now.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Clay has been really shooting good. In fact, you don't see him too much in the summertime because he's golfing most of the time, right?
Yeah,
He loves
he
it. He
tried to get
loves
me
his
to
golf
golf
game.
on Friday. I was like, I'm working, man. I
Yeah,
gotta make the money to be able to do this thing. But yeah, no,
but
he's a great guy.
yeah, Clay is always a threat to go deep. Been at around the 675 to 685 Fargo for quite some time, And I
Right
feel
at
like
685.
yeah, I feel like Clay is one of those players where he's got that personality where if he really wanted to take it to the next level, he'd be over 700 pretty
Oh,
quick. Um,
no doubt about
but
it.
this is his speed being a part-time participant in the game, and
Yeah. Well, part
um,
time is loose. That's a loose term.
yeah,
Part time for what it takes to be his level, maybe for sure. Because to be at that level, you got to be usually playing 4 or 5 days a week. He's not. He's an extremely talented individual. I mean, he's a very good golfer too. Those go hand in hand. So
yep. All
yeah,
right,
I'm
so
glad he's here.
dry break from Clay after a nice out from Chris. So this is going to give Chris an opportunity to stay in control of the match. I think that's the key here.
Yeah, this shot right here is because the one is on the rail, it makes it really difficult to hold. I think that if I'm him, I'm probably like aiming to come into the 7 ball. Is that the 7 ball? I'm trying to just hit the 7 ball and deal with whatever comes after that. Just like that. Just like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
He got a little unfortunate, but I mean, it was hard to ask for better than this with that shot with so much traffic. I think he can come around the 3 ball though.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get around it. He might run into it, which could cause problems, but if he can clear it,
Where's
he's
my
good.
line at? Nah, he should be able to come right here. Oh shoot, I always do that like this. The problem is getting on the correct side of the 3. See, he's perfect.
Yeah, that was great. It's a little harder to draw lines with your finger on a tablet.
Yeah, well, I try to do I try to do a V without stopping, so I forgot to stop the first line. Yeah. So, but he's perfect. He actually got absolutely perfect on this 3 ball. He's gonna just go forward 1 rail for the 4. He didn't want to be completely on the rail. He got on the what I love to call the fortunate good side of this ball. So he's good. Yeah, I mean, he's as long as he gets on the correct side. There's really no wrong side of the 5 here. He might consider playing the 5 off the 9 if he gets good on the 5, just to give the 9 make it a little bit easier.
Okay, so something off the topic of pool. Have you ever seen anybody's head shine as much as Chris's?
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, it definitely has got like a glare coming.
He waxed it today. He knew he was gonna be on stream. Yeah, he waxed it. He polished it.
You didn't have like a no waxing the cue ball rule?
See, look at this. So this is actually what I'm talking about. So he didn't get perfect on the 5 for the 6, but he got perfect on the 5 for the 6 if he plays it off the 9, and it opens the 9 up a little bit. Again, the 9's not like super troublesome, but like where the 8 is, you likely don't want to play the 9 in the bottom left, and so like I like moving this 9 a little bit. I think he can. You got to hit the 5 a little firmer, but I think he can, and it really opens the rack up.
He doesn't have to, but it makes it a little easier. Yeah, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, like I said, we'll see if that 9 comes back to bite him, because it must go on the side a lot easier than I think.
It does. Yeah.
He's still a favorite to get out here. Again, I'm not saying that I think I would have liked the 9 in a little bit different of a spot.
He gets out here. This is very strong start.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And Clay's going to be feeling some pressure.
Yeah, because he had a nice out on the last
perfect. So people don't always understand how hard that shot was, because he didn't just hit that with low left. It's all about how you stroke that ball. You put a bad stroke on it, and your cue ball's right here. You put a good stroke on it, and the left drags down that rail and holds that line. It's really, really a really touchy stroke. He hit that really, really good. Yeah, and now he's going to get on the correct side of the 8. Yeah, he's playing really good right now.
He does a great job of committing to the stroke and getting through the ball. You don't see him decelerate a lot, so he's got really good fundamentals. I very rarely see him with like a stroke deceleration error.
Yeah, that comes from the lack of fear, which instills confidence.
Yep.
A lot of deceleration is because of the fear of missing or the fear of losing.
Yep. Second guessing yourself. Yeah.
See, this is what I was talking about. Remember that was that 9 ball? Okay, he got angle. I was gonna say if he got straight there, that was gonna make this 10 ever so troublesome. And it's still not the easiest shot in the world, because you're shooting 4 diamonds away from the pocket, and you got to pump it a little bit.
He might slow roll this to the side.
I'd go forward actually. I go forward, the Shane Van Boning shot. Stun follow.
I think it goes to the side pretty easily. I think if it does, yeah, he's
Let him
looking
try
at
to
the
zoom in. It's
side.
going to do a bunch of zero circles.
You know, because even just
I knew it.
yeah,
I tried to
even
zoom in.
even just a slow roll, you know, you can get the cue ball. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not there.
It'd be a
but,
little higher
you
up,
know,
but yeah, I get your idea. Yeah.
like, you know, even if your cue ball's there, you're still making that 10. You know
I
what
don't want to shoot that 10 against Clay. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he's gonna make that 10 from anywhere on the. Yeah, that's what he's looking at right now. It's like, yeah, how makeable is that 10? For some reason, I'm hearing myself echo back in my headphones. Are you hearing any echo?
No.
Okay. Is anybody else out there hearing any echo? Maybe the chat could let us know if the audio's any good.
I told you. What did I tell you earlier about that 9 ball?
You said the 9 ball is going to potentially cause problems. It's like you're a fortune teller, Dylan.
You just, like I said, he probably gets out more often than not. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I just think that if he played the 5 off the 9, he's out. Maybe an extra 5 or 10%, which in a tournament like this, in a match like this, that could be the difference. You're giving Clay a 2 ball out to go up 2-1 and oh, never mind. It'll be Chris's break after this. But like I said, I told you from the beginning I thought that 9 should have been moved. Maybe it wasn't possible. It's very, you know, I'm on the camera or I'm on the stream. You know, maybe it wasn't quite there, but I think it was. And a lot of people say not to move balls if you don't have to, which I totally understand. I'm one of those people, but in that scenario, it just was weird. Because I told you earlier he was never going to try to shoot it to the bottom left. It had to be the top left, which means you had to get really good on it. God, he's playing so good, dude. That's what sucks. Is the thing that he didn't. Just for those out there to know, he didn't do anything wrong. He actually played that really, really well. He was a little bit unfortunate to land as. He didn't get perfectly straight, which almost would have been better. Even though it wouldn't have been great, it almost would have been better. He got in almost the worst absolute spot. Any more left or right, and he can do so much more. He got in the spot where he had just the tiniest bit of angle going to the rail, and he needed to the wrong side of the 10, so he had to like really, really thump that ball. It's just, gosh. So he played the whole rack really well. So I don't necessarily blame him for that.
Yeah, he's got a lot to take away from that one that are positives.
Yeah, and I can assure you, Chris, Clay's not racking right now thinking like, oh, this guy's.
I got this. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. He knows that he was a little bit fortunate for Chris to not get out there after how well he played that whole rack. So, and it's Chris's break again. And I think he broke and ran the last one. He does, if you've noticed, he does a very different break than everybody else that we've probably seen on the stream. He's doing a head-on break, but he's breaking from like the 9-ball spot. He's breaking from the side rail, which is not what you traditionally see with Magic Rack 10-ball.
What do you like here, Dylan? Push out?
Sorry, I think that I like to, so especially at this level, I like to kick if you can. Pushing out is a death sentence against most of these guys, but it has to be something where I think I have a decent, like at least a 50% chance of getting safe. And I think that his only kicking opportunity, like realistically, is this way, which doesn't give him high. I mean, he can still get safe, but your best case scenario, you're probably getting the cue ball like somewhere in here, and the 6 balls like, or the 2 balls over here, and you're just leaving Clay an easy kick. So, I think if I'm playing, you got to push, but you can't. You got to either tie something up or push to somewhere where he can't put you in absolute jail. You're going to be kicking again, but you have to try to push to a position where you think you're going to be kicking better than you're kicking now. He's pushing to a jump. He's pretty good with a short stick. I think he's getting this back.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Clay didn't even get up.
No, he didn't even get out of his chair. No need. He knew what he was doing right away. Like, yeah, go ahead.
So here's the thing for everybody out there. Because a lot of
He
people
doesn't
I've
have
seen
to.
take this shot on as the option player. When someone pushes to a jump, unless you are Feder Gors, Aloysius Yap, Shane Van Boning, you've got to give it back more often than not, unless that ball is hanging. Because I don't care who you are and how good you jump, there is so many variables. Even if you make the ball, you're not playing the same level of position with the jump shot as you are the normal cue. So
So he
he's
doesn't have to
full
jump.
cue jumping this ball.
He doesn't have to jump. So he has an edge of the two. I can see down the line. He has an
Oh,
edge of
okay.
the two, maybe
Yeah,
about
but there's not a really
30% of
good
the ball.
safety from there.
It's not. You're going to be, but you could get the cue ball down to the other. I think there actually is a safety potentially.
So if he can see the edge, he's likely the cue ball's going to be coming here and then straight
Yeah.
this way. But that
Yeah.
too, I mean, you got one ball to play a blocker, the 8 ball, and
Correct.
probably a
It's not
favorable jump from there.
correct.
I bet
but
you
he,
Clay. I'm willing to bet you Clay is upset he didn't go look at this. If he can see an edge of this ball,
Yeah.
Clay's
he
going to be
can,
really
and
upset that he didn't go look.
yeah, because this is on. This 2-ball bank shot is on.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to make it though because he has no way of getting to the 3.
Well, he's called it, but like you said, this is the
This is what I
safety
just
here.
said. Clay's going to be
Yep.
really mad he didn't look at that shot. He had
Yeah, I think
way
so.
too much of that ball for Clay to give
did.
that back.
Yeah, Clay didn't get out of his chair to see that there was.
I've done that
a
before.
ball
I
there.
was sure
Yeah.
I was hooked, and I gave it back, and the person shot the ball straight in the pocket. I lost the game. I was like, wow, I am
Yeah.
always going to get out of my chair from now on. Because it fools you. It can fool you sometimes, and it fooled Clay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he can make this rail first at the worst, but he doesn't. You'd like to be the one shooting that shot, not shooting this one, because you can't really get safe here. Even if you come behind the 2 and hit it how you're supposed to hit it, you're likely hitting the 7, and it's just holding you right there. Unless you hit it really thin, but even then, yeah, I don't. He's got to make this ball. That's what I said. You have no escape.
Yep. So good reward for Chris to outthink and outmaneuver Clay, a veteran.
He's got to play a really touchy shot right here. I think he's playing for the 3 in the right side pocket. That's touchy. I think I like trying to play the 3 in the same pocket and like aiming for the 9. It's touchy. Both are really touchy. Actually, I think
I don't mind.
See, here's the thing.
Nice
If I'm playing in a normal weekly tournament or a smaller tournament, I'm probably just making this 2 and playing safe and rolling up on like the 6 or the 9. But in this level of this tournament, you cannot let them back to the table. He's got to find a way to he's got to try to find a way to get out here.
Yeah, you got to tend to be a little bit more aggressive.
He hit the 7. He's hit the. Yeah, that's perfect.
He's got it for the side.
But now, I mean, he's gonna have to rub off the 9 correctly and not tie up the 7. So still some work to do, but he's in a good position.
Yeah, how full does he hit the 9? That's the question.
Pretty full. Oh wow!
Was able to glance off of it.
But this is remember what I said. What was the second part of that? Don't tie up the 9.
Yeah, because
or the 6. Sorry.
Because if you hit the 9 fuller, you end up a little bit better because that 9 travels further away from the 7.
Check this out. I think he has the angle. Come like this and play the 6. Go for the breakout and has a 6 on the side.
That's an interesting shot.
I think he does.
I like it.
He's gonna have to thump it a little bit to create a little bit of a different tangent line. I think he has too much angle to go right directly into the 9. Yeah, I think, or he could just slow roll this ball and play the 6. Here's the other option. If he slow rolls this ball to here, he can play the 6 and stun into the 7. Just depends on what he's thinking. He's drawing. He might be playing for the 6 on the side, same pocket.
Okay. I still don't think he's got the angle to come into the 7. So, but
he's gonna have a safety though.
Yeah, he's gonna. Best case scenario here is he's gonna play the safety. It's a good potential to lock him up on the backside of the 9 on the next shot. I like the sequence. I mean, he's not getting out here, but Yep. Yep. He's definitely looking at the safety next.
The problem is that you have to hit the safety again. Like when you're playing this level, he has to make sure he gets under the 9 because the
Yeah, well,
6 is going to be the 7's going to be right in front of the side pocket.
right.
Oh no,
There's no
he got
sense.
really good on this. He can actually hit this and get it away from the side pocket and get it under the 9.
Yeah.
The cue ball
Perfect
should
angle.
be here, and the 7 ball should be here. It's hard with my finger. I think actually the 7 ball might be a little bit more to the left, but it's okay. Oh, what is he doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't want to. This is not the safety you want to play. You're giving Clay a kick and stick. This is not the shot. I'm sorry that I love him. That I don't think that was the shot.
Yeah, I don't like this one either. Is the 7 frozen to the rail? I think he said it's not, so that definitely makes a big difference.
At Clay's level, this is probably 50% to get safe, and he doesn't even have to hit it. There's 2 ways he can get safe, so he has room for error. I mean, don't get me wrong. Chris is playing right now, and I'm not in the tournament anymore, so he's playing well. But look at that's what I'm talking about. And I think he can still see the edge, so he's okay. But yeah, I think that you give Clay that same shot 10 times, at least 6 of them, he's coming out this or better. The 7 must not have passed the 9 earlier. There's no way Chris passed up that shot if it passed the 9. You better get there. Better get there. Didn't quite get there. So this shot for Clay is actually really tough because in order to get the 7 where he wants it, the cue ball is not going to be hidden. In order to get the cue ball hidden, the 7 is going to be available to shoot. So I'm curious to see what he does here.
Not.
That's what I said. That's what I said though a minute ago. I said if he gets the 7 where he wants it, the cue ball won't be hidden. And if he gets the cue ball hidden, the 7 will be available. He can make this.
Happy. Yeah, I think this is makeable.
That's what I said though. It was really tricky because if he hits this harder to get safe, guess what? The 7 comes out. I like Chris from here.
All right, so we started a poll in the chat. Which player are you rooting for, Clay BELVOIR or Chris TRAN? We got no votes yet, guys. If you're watching, get in the chat and make your vote.
Oh, he got good on this ball.
Yeah, he did.
Correct side again. He can thump it and get over. Yeah, he's playing really good right now. He's got the speed of the tables down. Again, on the correct side. So this is something that I've been really trying to focus on lately. So a lot of times in the past, I was ending up like here. Just like, oh, I can just roll this ball in, and the next thing you know, you got to go 3 rails, which is, you're going to get out a high percentage of the time. But if you notice, he's really paying attention to making sure that he is on the correct side of the ball. So he's rolling balls in. He's not wasting any unnecessary energy, using natural tangent lines.
Yeah, I think that, when you're playing rotation on a small table, which side of the ball you get on is more important than getting closer to your object ball. Whereas on
I'll learn that someday.
Table, yeah, on a big table, you definitely will sacrifice some angles sometimes so that you can get closer to your object ball because the shots are harder, right? But on a small table, you don't have to worry about distance as much, so you just focus all about the right angles on every shot. All right, 2-2. All right, let's take a look at Clay's break. Watch for the 5 and the 6 to track towards the side pockets. 6 ball and the 5 ball both drop into the sides, and he's good on the 1. He is jacked up over the 2 a little bit, but really a perfect break. That's exactly how you want to execute the break. Those balls went directly into the side pockets.
This is where Clay wants to be right now. It's such a touchy shot. He wants to be like right here. This is how he gets there.
Yeah. 8 ball looks like it's in the way too. Yeah, God.
It's not. He can get there. It's just you have to be perfect with your spin, perfect with your speed.
I mean, honestly, anywhere on that right side rail is fine. In your little circle is very tough. I think it's easier just to get on the side rail. You don't have to come. Well,
What I just tell you? What I just tell you? Told you it was touchy. He used a little bit too much inside, just a hair. That's why I said the spin and the speed. He used just a hair too much right spin.
Yep.
Just a hair, and a little too firm. But he's gonna be. This is so tough because in order to shoot this defense, you want to put like a low right ball to cinch it back to the 10. But the right actually deflects the cue ball to the left a little bit and can cause you to hit the 10. I did this in Vegas like 3 weeks ago actually. So this is touchy. I think what he might do is try to thin it. Like, oh, what? No way you're kicking and sticking. I think with a bunch of right spin, you clip this side of the 2 with a bunch of right spin, comes here, and then that right brings it back this way.
Yeah, I like the kick and stick here. I think you can do it. But
I think he's going for my shot.
He is.
The kick and stick is just too risky with the 10 where it's at.
A ton of right English. Look at this.
Oh yeah. I gotta watch the shot.
And he is going for the kick and stick. No need for the video evidence. And a sellout on the 2. He just hit that a little bit too hard. He wanted to make sure that it traveled far enough, but just went too far. So now Chris has the option to either...
When I was walking away from the table from recording the shot, he said that he put too much draw. He was trying to be more on the 10, but I think that with the same level of draw with 50% of the speed, he's in a really good shape. But, I mean, he didn't necessarily sell out a dog, you know, like a duck. I think this is a scratch shot if you shoot it. If I'm Chris, I think I'm going to probably just play it safe. Go like this, bank the 2 this way and have the cue travel just right down here. If we use the 8 as cover. Because you should be able to, my second line's bad. It should be like the 2 should actually clear like up table. You could, I think you can get it up there and avoid the scratch.
He's looking at the combo.
Wow.
He is calling the 8 ball. This is really risky because I don't really see how you're going to get safe if you don't make this.
You could scratch off the bottom of the 3 too.
Yeah, he's betting the rack on that shot. I don't like it.
Oh, he didn't. He got safe.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's not going to like where he comes up. I think he's going to be behind the 3 ball on the next shot. Looks like.
But he'll be coming back to the table.
Yeah.
At this level, that's you miss an opportunity and you get coming back to the table. That's a pretty good thing.
I would like to be coming back to the table with the shot he just had versus the shot that he's going to have.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was his best opportunity to win the rack was on that last turn. Oh, what happened here? So Clay decided to try to stun over and get it behind the 8, and he didn't even come close. It was
Wait, what?
way off the mark. Yeah. Do we need to get Zach a headset?
Hmm. Did he call it? No, that's good.
So 3 in the
No,
side.
not a
I mean,
chance.
sorry, two in the side. But what's going to happen to the cue ball here?
He's gonna come into the 3. I think he might make the 3 or end up leaving the 3 like somewhere right here. Oh, he's changing something up.
He doesn't like it. Does it actually fit through the window? I don't think it does. Like through the window between the 7 and 10.
Oh,
I
wouldn't
don't
that be
think so.
something?
I don't think it does, but no, it definitely doesn't, because that's a shot that he would be taking.
He missed.
Yeah. All right, so a couple of
Overcut it,
errors.
which is why he didn't run into the 3 like he was gonna. That's okay. I mean, no, maybe it's not okay actually.
Not for this rack, no.
Yeah, I think I like Clay here.
Yeah, he's out a high percentage on these, but his cue ball is just not super tidy right now. You saw the last safety that he attempted. He didn't even.
He hasn't had much table time. His 2 wins are off of 2 ball outs.
Yeah, I mean, his pocketing is good, but his cue ball position right now is very not sharp, let's say.
Yeah, it's okay. This is slick cloth. He's 99% on this shot. See, he hit it bad and he still made it. That's what I said. The slidey cloth, that ball for Clay is never going to not go in.
Right.
That ball might hang up in a month.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you can tell, you can see it. But I mean, honestly, this is nice. This is nice to see, and it should, for anybody that's watching, you know, lower players and trying to get better and stuff, or maybe someone who out there who thinks that higher players don't feel pressure or they don't feel nerves. Like, this is one of the best players in all of Oregon and Washington, and you can see that there's probably likely a little bit of lack of confidence right now in the stroke. The back arms, the mind and the back arm are not in sync. He got away with it there, but you can see it, and so it's like you can see now that even the best of the best still have those days and those matches, and he's doing his best to try to grind through this. Oh, by the way, you made a comment earlier about you're like, oh, you would have golfed with him if you wanted to. I'm not gonna say this next one too loud because the person's next to me, but Jason Klatt wants to golf on Monday, so he told me he wanted me to. He's like, if you know anybody that wants to golf or like has some hookups on some lefty clubs or something, he's like, I'd love to get out and play. So I have a normal job. I don't work for myself, but just throw it out there.
Chris really taking his time with this.
He's trying to thin off the left side and come. I think you hit the 9. That's the only thing. Yeah, I knew it. He got okay. The bump could have been worse, but he's not. Again, the 9 was always there. Clay's probably going to put this was my guess. 4 ball right there. Which means the cue ball is going to be like right. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. No, actually, it'll be a little bit more. Anyway, that's what I think he's going to try to do. Get the 4 underneath the 10. It's pretty nice. Play is pretty nice. Is he kicking and sticking? No.
No, he's doing your play. Oh.
No, he's not. He's trying to create more distance. Look at this though. Look at this though. He's going to leave the shot.
Maybe.
This jump goes. This jump goes.
He might not. Yeah, I mean, it's just got to go over just a little tiny edge of the 10 ball. But
he's going to jump this, I promise.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he can see the right side of the 4. But
well, then if he might play the safety then.
Yeah, I don't know, because that kind of tracks the cue ball towards that side pocket. You'd have to hit it really in. And it's going to go out into space. There's not really a lot of places to hide. I think the jump shot is the shot here. So he's looking at the safe. So that's where he's pointing at the rail, right? here where he's thinking he's going to hit the cue ball.
Bank the 4-2-3 rails to the other long rail.
I don't like it. So he's elevating.
Is he making this? Is he trying to swerve this?
Not sure.
No, he's not. Oh, he's trying to cut it in and jack up. Wow, that's asking a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he might have gotten away with this one too. I mean, it's definitely makeable, but positioning is not easy on this shot.
Yeah, he's got to navigate the 10 and the 9. So I noticed that we only have 3 likes on this video, but we have 30 people watching. So 10% of you, thank you very much for hitting the like button. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button on the video
in a
so
weird
it
spot.
shows up. Yeah, he did get weird, didn't he?
Yeah, he made that made it to the thin side of the pocket. He might consider stunning. Yeah, he's gonna shoot the 7 to the lower left corner and stun 3 rails around for the 8 in the lower right. A lot of people prefer this shot, myself included, over like doing something weird to the 7 in the side. Just really lets your stroke get out. Oh, or just pinch it. He's not scared of the long shot. I would have tried to go 3 rails to get closer, but that's one of my kryptonites. He knows he's gonna make this ball.
What do they say? Don't get shape when you have shape?
Yep. That's what they say, not what I say.
Right? That's what whoever they are.
Yeah, the better players, that's what they say.
Thank you, Pool Dog. Appreciate that. What's up, T. Hearns?
Are you seeing the chat from your screen?
Well, I have a different screen, so I'm looking at the chat on a different device.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Yeah.
TRAN is the slight favorite in the poll.
So it looks like.
What's up, Richard? Sorry, now I'm seeing the chat. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Looks like Clay just needed to take a quick bathroom break in between shooting the 2 shots. What's up, Richard? Welcome. There is a poll going in the chat. Which player are you rooting for? 62% so far rooting for Chris TRAN. Everybody loves an underdog.
Maybe not Clay.
Yeah, Clay's not rooting for Chris, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, underdogs are good stories, and he's playing well. You know, this isn't a story of like, you know, obviously we're seeing Clay playing a little bit. You know, he's not necessarily playing his best pool at the moment. We've said that, or I've said you can see the struggle a little bit. You can see the lack of confidence. But Chris is not just getting handed 10 balls. He is playing very, very good pool. And that probably is, I mean, you have to wonder how much of that has to do with what Clay's feeling right now. Right? Like we said, those first 2 racks, Chris ran out from the 1 out on tough racks. And even though he didn't get out on one of them, he still was precise on everything.
All right. Looks like Clay is coming back to the table. Yeah, no sugar. All right, so Mr. Clay Belvoir getting ready.
This is what I sent to Andrew Vincent right now.
All right, Dylan's got to go watch a shot. He'll be right back. All right, nice clean out from Clay to take the lead, and this has been kind of a back and forth battle. Nobody's had more than a 1-game lead the entire match so far, anyway. So let's see how well Chris's break goes. Last time Clay broke, he was very successful in getting the wing balls to go to the side pockets. But Chris is doing more of a side break, so you're probably not going to see that same kind of action breaking from the side. That's just why the players typically will break from the center. It's more common to be predictable with pocketing a ball. He did get one to go in there. Not sure if he's going to be able to get this one. Maybe he can swerve around this ball a little bit. Yeah, he's going to try to maybe elevate. Could be just a little bit of a jump shot, getting over the edge of the 8-ball. Yeah, I think it's just kind of a baby jump here, just getting over the edge of that ball. Because if you're successful at pocketing the 1, you've kind of got some stoppers there to hold the cue ball down there for the 2. 7 and
All right,
9
everyone,
balls that
I'm
could
back.
block it. Welcome back.
Save you from Patrick. I'm just kidding. What do we got? What is he pushing? This better be a push.
He is pushing out.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So he likes to push.
He wants to jump, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other one was a jump shot as well, but this is maybe a little more manageable. Clay's going to give it back. I don't think I've ever seen Clay accept a push out that was a jump shot. I don't think ever.
But remember I was saying earlier, like, this is very high percentage.
Yep, never mind. Yeah, with the ball's hanging in the pocket, I guess you really can't get that back.
Because even if you make this ball, you're likely hitting the 7 or the 9 or 6. What is that? The 6, the 6 or the 9. Like, you're hitting one of them, so you're like, you're not gonna end up too bad here.
Yeah, you got to make it though.
Unless you do that.
Yeah.
But this ain't. He should be okay. He's gonna probably want to run into the 9, but not too full. And you don't want to tie the 6 up. Man, how many times are we gonna say tie this 9-6 up? This twice I've said this match.
Yeah, those are easy shots to miss when you're trying to put a lot of inside on this ball and you're hitting it at slower speed. Those are easy to miss.
I've never missed that shot in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I almost prefer to go outside and run into the 2 here, but he's going inside. Well, maybe not. No, he's going low ball, so he's going to try
He's
to
going
go
low
into
inside.
10.
Yeah, he's going low inside. It's almost like you
Yeah,
called it, Patrick.
it's just so hard to judge the, especially with newer cloth, you're going to get some slide, right, and deflection. It's just hard to judge those. I mean, if you're hitting it at a faster speed, it's really
Yeah, there's
easier to
less cut
predict.
induced throw.
Yeah.
So one thing that I've noticed, maybe I'm totally just talking out my ass here, pardon my French, but I've noticed a few times on like brand new cloth. So the shot that I love to do most times is like an outside ball, throw something, throw it a little bit. You're able to hit a little bit thicker. I've noticed that on brand new cloth, that ball doesn't get thrown as much. I think it's because there's less friction on the slidey cloth, so it doesn't throw it. But like I missed a shot last night against Dano that I felt like goes in probably anywhere else because the throw that I put a little bit outside and it would have thrown it just a little bit more, and instead I miss it thick. I'll never forget the first time I played at P&W pool thing at Jesse's house. That was the first time I'd ever played on new cloth, and there was 2 or 3 times that happened, and I was like, what is going on? So for those of you out there playing on new cloth, you like to play with an outside ball, it does not throw the ball quite as much as you would think. Similar to why Chris missed that shot with inside. It doesn't throw the ball quite as much as you're anticipating.
Right. Hey, T. Hearn says my volume's a bit low. Is that better? I think I just turned it up. Let me know if that's better.
I don't know if you were here for this, but that's a smooth shot. Well, I can tell you one thing right now. Who breaks next? Who broke that?
That was Chris's break. So
Okay. This
Clay
is not the
will
best
break
sight for Chris right now because I don't know if you guys saw that last strike of the cue ball, but I'm seeing a different Clay right now, and he's about to be potentially up 2 and breaking.
Yep.
You can just, it was just a simple draw stroke, but it was one of the ones that if you're not confident and you're shooting timid, you're probably going to stop it instead of drawing it like you need to, and he got dead perfect. Cinch draw.
Again.
See, I like this 2 rails. I like this 2 rails. Put a little bit outside ball. I don't want to come anywhere near that side pocket. I don't want to slow roll. I don't want to have to use inside if I don't have to, but it's preference.
Yeah, I typically hit these with a touch of inside. Just go 1 rail.
Yeah, you guys learned something today.
I know. That's the right way to play it. But
he's perfect.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean?
If that rolls a little bit further, another couple inches, he's in a bad spot. So.
Same way if you hit it with inside and roll it too far. Either way, you can overrun it by hitting it too hard. He's perfect. This ball he's out here.
Yeah,
I'll bet you guys 10 push-ups each.
No, I'm not betting any.
Okay, he didn't hit that one great, but he's still out.
Probably. Yeah, what I'm saying is that the inside and 1 rail is the cue ball is coming more into the line of position versus coming across the line. When you're going 2 rails, you're kind of coming across your position line more. So,
but only at the very last foot of your shot. I will give you this: when you play inside, it's going to check the cue ball. Therefore, you're unlikely to overhit it with inside because it's checking so much on the rail. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, but it's harder to make the ball, right? So
it's weird though. You guys owe me 10 push-ups.
More chance of.
I want those push-ups.
All right, Clay BELVOIR up 2 games now, and
breaking, right?
Yeah, and the poll in the chat is 50-50 now. 12 votes are in.
Looks like Chris TRAN is going to be taking a player's break, so I'm going to put myself on mute for a moment.
All right, me too. All right, Clay to break. Gets one of the wing balls to go and a scratch on break. That's exactly what Chris TRAN needed to get something going. The 3 ball is going to be a bit of a difficult transition for him, but I think he's probably going to see the making the 1, then the 2, and then playing the safety on the 3 is what I
No,
see
no, no,
here.
no. You can play the you could play a really fun shot here. You can play the 1 off the 4 and break the 8-3 out because the 2's hanging. I don't recommend the 4 off the 5 part, but I'm probably playing the 1 and coming into the 8.
See, I'm a more, yeah, I guess I'm a more conservative player. I see a very easy sequence of 1, 2, and then safe, lock up safe behind the 8.
Yeah, but you don't want to let someone like Clay back to the table, no matter how locked up it is.
Yeah, but I don't like risking a breakout
Chris
and not
gets out
getting where I
here,
want.
but you have to trust yourself. You have ball in hand. You can guarantee yourself to hit the correct side of this 8 ball, and even if it goes south, that 2 is hanging for like a jump or anything. He's gonna go for the breakout.
Yeah, you
You
still have
have
an
to.
issue, and then you're going to have to get from the 3 to the 4, which means the only pocket the 4 ball goes in is the top right. So you have to make sure you navigate that as well. Just
Yeah,
a lot
he's
of
good.
things can go wrong here, but
You have to trust yourself. In this kind of a tournament, you have to go for this run out. You cannot play
yeah,
safe. I'm not saying you can't win playing safe, but if you're going to allow a near 700 player to come back to the table, even if he's dead hooked, he's going to more than likely hit that ball or tie something up and hit the next ball. Like, you have
yep.
to try to bet on yourself. He's here because of this shot. He's not here on undefeated because he was playing safe all tournament. Maintain angle. That's okay. That's okay.
So
See, now he can come down into this one if he wants. He can. I mean, he's got a lot of options.
he's
I
looking
think
to
it
see if
might
the 4.
go.
Yeah, he's looking at it. I think it's really close.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd go for it.
I mean, he's in the perfect spot to get really good position to play that 4 in the corner.
He's got a
but
2 rail. He can get 2 rail shape underneath the 4. Low left. Big window down here. Big
Yep.
window.
He seems to be set. He seems to be pretty set on this 4 in the bottom right corner.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
you cannot.
I can't hear anything anymore.
Okay, just a second. right, so Chris TRAN looking like he's in a little bit of trouble here. Was not able to be successful from the 3 to the 4 transition. Ends up having a kick at it and gets a good hit, but not in a good spot. Looks like he wants to play it in the side pocket. So he's calling it in the side just in case. So that means he's probably playing this as a safety. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he just didn't like the odds of missing the side pocket and having it rattle and stick there. Clay takes the more conservative approach, plays the all-out safe on it. And let's see if Chris likes this. He's calling the side pocket here. I wonder, So is he looking at playing the 4 in the side? Is that, yeah, that is what he's doing. He's putting a lot of English on this. Good effort, good effort. And he kind of got unlucky with the outcome. That could have been hooked so much easier, but ended up catching the window.
All right, I can hear stuff again.
All right. Yeah, Chris played a kick shot after the safety from Clay and almost got safe on that kick. He kicked at a great speed. It just caught the window.
Local or semi-local to the Pacific Northwest, young prodigy Daniel Stardencio just won his match on the B side, putting him into the top 8. Last year he had a 9th through 12th finish, so already has improved his placement by one tier. He's got a pretty big following, that kid. I don't know that I've ever met anybody that had a negative thing to say about him.
No, you won't hear anything negative about Daniel. It's a good kid.
Except for he kicked my butt.
Yeah,
You'll hear that a lot.
you might hear that. But he's always nice about it.
Yeah.
He's the nicest person to lose your money to.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I now know that.
Yeah, me too. It's all right. It was fun. It was worth the gamble.
Chandler was a freaking hoot.
Yeah, that was fun. No, you know, if a couple of rolls would have went different, we could have ended up big last night, Dylan.
Oh, 100%. $1,200 maybe.
Yep.
I like it. It was fun. I appreciate the support and the trust. It was a good time. I feel like I gave him all he could ask for.
So Clay looking to take a 3-game lead. And like you said, yeah, something changed after his player break. He seems to just be a little bit more dialed in, a little more focused on committing.
I gotta go get some more money.
All right, go give out some money.
That is the end of AJ Sumner.
Is that who Daniel defeated?
No.
AJ? No. Who did he play?
That was Shu Chang.
Oh, Shu Chang's out. Okay.
Yeah, Daniel had to play Mark.
So he's pocketing a ball on the break, Chris is, but breaking from the side like that in 10 ball is just so much more unpredictable than breaking from the center. So he's gotten fortunate that he's got a ball in and a look at the 1, the 5 and 4 ball. The 4 and 5 are tied up on the rail. That's going to cause a problem. I don't think they're really wired to go. So this rack is going to require a little bit of strategy. Let's see what he likes here. I mean, he can play the 1 in the side, but he's back cutting the 1 to the corner is what he's calling. So this is going to move the cue ball potentially into the 2. It's going to get that cue ball is going to be really hard to control. So if he makes this, yeah, he's not going to make it, and he's not going to get safe, really. I mean, difficult shot for Clay, but he's going to be jacked up over the top of the 10. That did work out okay. He doesn't have any window at the 1. He's got to either find a kicking lane or figure out a masse to get around that 8. Might be there. I don't know that there's really a kicking angle available to him because where the 7 ball is. So looks like he is elevating to masse around the 8 ball. Let's see how good he can hit this. He is jacked up. Yeah, he's being jacked up over the 10. Just makes that so hard. So ball in hand for Chris. I have to assume another safety's coming. I would imagine he's going to play the 2 up table and just roll the cue ball into the 5, locking him up. Oh, he's on the 1 first. Sorry. Maybe the 1 and then play the 2 with the safety to get behind the 5 after that. I don't particularly like the safety here. I'd rather play the safety on the 2. But it looks like he does have a lot of coverage, so he just wants to take that cue ball around in this path here and bring the 1 up closer to that cluster. Good shot. Good shot. I like it. Yeah, there's no jump shot here.
I'm pushing here. Oh, sorry, you can't do that?
Yeah.
This is a 3 rail. He's going to hit this. He might even get safe.
So if Clay misses this, it'll put him on 2.
The 6 must be in the way. What is that? Wait, no, the 7, sorry.
Yeah, I think the 7 might be in the way of the 2
It's
rail.
in the way for the 2 rail, but it's not in the way for the 3. Yeah, 3 rail, you should be able to go here, just past it, and you come right there with a bunch of left. No rail.
Did he hit? Yeah, so this is foul number 2. And
oh,
we're gonna
that's not good. He's in big friggin' trouble.
Yeah, we're definitely going for the 3 foul on this one.
Is he doing SOS smoke signals over there right now?
So I think what I like here is I like to just pocket the 1 and then play the safety.
And then play safe on the 2, getting in that groove.
Yeah, get yourself nice and tight underneath that 5 to where he's got a kick, but he's got a kick being jacked up over the pile.
Actually,
don't tell me you're going aggressive here, Dylan.
No. Okay. Well, actually, how close is this 8 ball? Does that combo go?
No.
Looks like it might go. But on 2, you have to try.
Yeah.
I think I might play the 110 combo with the 2-way freeze him on the 2. Try to get him on the back of the 2 wall.
Yeah. I'd much rather have him frozen to the back of the 5, I think, but
The 5. Where's the 5?
it's in the pile.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but the thing is if you play the
my
safety that
pattern
we were
is,
talking about with the 2, if you play the safety of the 2 and you get him there, the 2 is it's gonna be an easy one rail escape probably.
but the one rail, you're jacked up over those 2 balls. That's what I'm
Not
saying. So it's
necessarily.
very hard. Well, let's see what he got.
I like it. I don't hate your idea, but I think you can win here twice if you hit it good. He didn't even play it. I don't like that. Now he's got an easy 2 rail.
Yeah, he's let him off the hook here. I feel like he really could have had him on jail. He's let him off the hook.
I agree.
And now Clay's got the opportunity to just completely turn the tables after being on 2 and the potential to be locked up in jail. He's got a very easy one rail kick.
He's gonna 2 rail, right? Oh, he's 1 railing again.
He's calling the bottom
The 2
left
rail's
corner.
there.
Oh, and he's 3 fouled. He lost on a 3 foul from the one rail miss. I'm surprised
he didn't go 2 rails.
Yeah.
Because you could get safe if you hit 2 rails. You're saying the one up table, and maybe it was not there. Maybe it was not there.
He wanted to make the ball, I guess. Yeah, he just wanted to make it. But I think that's where
I have to assume that it wasn't there. I have to. He's too good of a player to not go 2 rails there if it was available.
Yeah, what caused the miss on that one rail kick is the new cloth, so it slides along that rail a little bit more, just for a fraction of a second longer, and that changes the angle.
Especially at the speed he hit slow, it's going to open up a lot more.
So very unfortunate. I mean, I would have bet my whole wallet that he's not getting 3 fouled in that spot.
Your whole wallet. Well, that'd be the second time you lost your whole everything, and the other one would have been on me and my guys when there was a Scotch Triples tournament.
I will go to the ATM. Oh,
there was a Scotch Triples tournament that I was playing in Long
Beach. Wait, bringing cookies.
Where was that at? Oh, I'm okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gosh, where was that tournament at? Lacey, Washington? I don't know. Wherever that tournament was that Aaron Rodgers ran. Where was that up at? Is that Lacey?
At
Olympia? Yeah.
In Olympia.
So I was playing a Scotch Triples tournament there, and I was playing with Dustin Epler and Rashawn Hall, and there was a Facebook post going about the teams, and Patrick Nix commented saying, if there was a Calcutta, I'd bet my entire wallet on Team Baby Sharks.
Baby Sharks.
And we went 2 and out.
the Nix curse got you.
Yeah. No, we did it to ourselves.
That is right. I did say that. Well, I mean, whenever I see the name Baby Sharks on any tournament registry, I'm always thinking, okay, they're the favorite, because usually you guys place. Whenever I see Baby Sharks, it's usually in the finals or the final few matches of a tournament. You guys,
we've had some good runs
playing together. Yeah, you guys really have.
Unfortunately, what comes with all of those runs is Fargo's changing. So the actual initial team of Baby Sharks is no longer Martin Chavez and I and Rashawn and Dustin. What's crazy? This is what's craziest to think about is that at one point in time, a year and a half ago or so, we played at Scratch Mini Moscone, and it was me, Martin Chavez, Dustin Epler, and Rashawn Hall under a 2,200 cap. I bet you if you ran those numbers right about now, we're probably over 2,300, like over 100 points. So yeah, you place in tournaments because your team is playing maybe higher than they're supposed to, and than the Fargo suggests at that time, but it catches up.
Yeah. So now instead of Baby Sharks, you're Teenage Sharks.
Yeah. I think Rashawn was like a 460. He's in a 530, right? 70 points more. I was a 600. I'm a 630 something now. Like Martin went up 20 points. Dustin went up 20 points. Like, what's crazy is I think we only got 5th, 6th in that tournament, which is it just shows you like tournament pool, man, is there's no gimmies, there's no favorites, there's no guarantees.
Tim Fraser in the chat says, "Go Team Baby Sharks."
Tim Fraser was on one of the Baby Sharks teams that won an entire tournament. Him, Martin Chavez, and I won the Players Sports Bar Scotch Triples in Kennewick, Washington, 2025. No one can take that from us. That was a good payday too. That was like almost $9,000. We split 3 ways.
Damn.
That was a good tournament. That was a fun tournament. He played so well too, and he's just a good guy to hang out with. Shout out to Tim Fraser. All right, sorry. So we got Clay here looking to go up 6-3. I don't see any issues here.
And Clay's got 56% of the vote in the chat, so he's winning the popularity contest.
Secret probably did 7 of those votes.
You can only vote once, unless you have multiple profiles.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah, that's awfully
can,
awfully bold of you to think that she doesn't have multiple accounts. Come on.
Yeah, and we also have another poll going in the other A-side match, which is Klatt versus Holm. Klatt is winning that 59% of the votes.
Klatt just missed a 2 in the side to go up, potentially up 8-6, and now it's looking like it's going to be 7-7. And Holm's breaking, but his break has been not landing balls. That's the thing about 10 ball, man. You can hit it really well and just not go sometimes. I had one last night I hit against Daniel that I hit so well, and 4 balls hung up in the pockets, and we watched him just go dink, 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 dink. It's like sometimes you can hit so good and they just don't go, man. This game we love is brutal.
Yeah, so crunch time now for Chris. I don't think it's time to panic, and I don't think he is the type of player that would panic. But you know, this is going to easily slip away from him. He's got to stop the bleeding real soon.
Yeah, he's 1 game away from, you know what I mean? Like, you get a game here, whether it's a break and run or whatever, and then all it takes is a dry break or a scratch, and you're back within 1 and breaking. So.
Yeah.
3 games in alternate break format's not too much. 4 is when it starts to become a little much.
Interestingly enough, you watch his break. He breaks from the side, and
that's what I said earlier.
It doesn't really. I don't know. You don't get the same kind of energy, and you don't get the balls behind the head ball to go to the side pockets.
Yeah, you're going for you're like getting balls up in the upper right corner.
Yeah. So.
Oh, what do you mean? He just made 2 balls on the side. They both went at the same time.
Not the right ones.
I know. But he's out.
That's a good break.
Actually, this 1 is a little flat, but he still should be out because you can make that 2 from anywhere. 3 is natural. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna hit.
I'll give you. Hey, okay. I'll give you guys an opportunity to double up on the push-ups you owe me right now. I'll take him out from here.
I don't know any push-ups.
You guys owe me 10 push-ups from earlier. I told you Clay was getting out earlier.
I agreed with you. I said I know he's getting out. I'm not betting against that. No, and I'm not yet. No, this is.
Zach's betting his 10 push-ups that he owes.
I think this is 70%. He's out. Something weird would have to happen.
Like pool?
Well, the thing that makes this easier is there's nothing in the center of the table, and that makes the runouts easier because, you know, all your position, you know, windows are available, right? When you have balls
this first shot right here is the shot.
It is.
He's trying to dig into it and come back. See what I tell you?
Oh, I don't like
I'm about to owe some push-ups.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, actually, I'm even now. We're even now. Patrick could have gained his back. In my mind, he always still owes me 10.
I put it at 70% to get out. Now it's about 15% or less.
15%?
No, less than that even now because he's kicking at the 2.
Yeah, this is 5% to get out, less.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody here, but I'm sorry.
The odds changed really quickly there.
I don't think that I give even Shane higher than 10 on this shot if he's kicking it. 10 to 20 at absolute most, with that being that almost 2 diamonds away from the pocket.
You got to make it. There's nowhere to hide.
But then he went up 4-2 or something like that, and then he's. All right, quick score update since I'm blabbing and you guys know what I'm talking about. We have Bo Jin and Stephen Fullen on table 11. That is 5-5 in a race to 7 on the B side. Table 16 is Brookman Holmes and Dan Louie. Brookman Holmes is down 3-5 to Dan Louie in a race to 7 on the B side. We have the other winner side semifinals is Jason Klatt versus Stephen Holm. That is 7-7 in a race to 9, and Stephen is breaking. And then obviously the one we're watching here. Some tight matches. Anyway, you want to be dry there. That's what was happening to me yesterday when someone broke dry. they break and run, and then finally break dry, and it's hooked like that. It's like, I don't care how good you are. You starting out with a push, that's not fun. Especially if that's happening multiple times. Because like, don't get me wrong, Jason is a phenomenal player, but this is, you don't love being there. Oh, he went for the 10, I think. I think he's gonna
Yeah,
get
he
away
was.
with it. He's gonna
Well,
get
he was
away with
going.
it. He's gonna get away with
He,
it. He's gonna get away with it. That's some Chris TRAN pool right there if I knew it.
he's not. He hasn't really gotten away with anything here.
What?
Yeah, I think the safety is really easy here.
No, the 7 will move with the cue ball and block it. If you're talking about thinning off the left side or going off the left side,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
No,
it's
the
the
right side.
7's
The
gonna
right
move
side.
with the cue ball and block it. Watch.
The right side to him.
Our right?
No, his right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that 7 ball is going to move with the 2. It's not. It's impossible to avoid. You just see him shake his head. I'm telling you. Remember, hey, you remember doing the commentary with me in the Chinese Taipei? My commentator Fargo is like 1,000. Remember how many times that cue ball landed in that tiny circle perfectly? This ball is.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it's tough, but I do think that he's going to end up getting him hooked on the 7 here.
10 push-ups. He's thinking of. He has already ripped. You seen this guy? He does some push-ups. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll bet you 10 push-ups. I'll bet you that
He's hooked on the 7.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll give you the benefit out that he's not hooked. We'll do it like that. I'll give you even bigger majority. Okay. I like it. I like it.
But the 7 is the ball. Yeah, I do agree the 7's going to move, but I think that you can hit it to where it only moves just a slight bit. You can still get the cue ball hooked behind it.
I think if he agreed, he would have shot by now.
Well, I'm not saying it's easy. It's definitely touchy. Oh, never mind. Okay, bet's off.
We already made the bet. No. We already made the bet.
So he's gonna draw it into the 8 or the 4, whatever that ball is. The
8.
Is it the 8 ball? Yeah, he's gonna draw into it.
No, it's the 4. He's the opposite of hooked, sir.
All right, I owe you. Yep, I owe you 10 push-ups.
Very much opposite of hooked.
Dylan just loves winning bets.
I'm a bit of a degenerate, if you will.
I think so.
Join the club.
Yeah, my most recent claim to not fame is I went when I was in Vegas for that tournament a couple weeks back, the Scotch doubles tournament. We didn't do super. We did okay. We went the furthest of any Pacific Northwest team, but we didn't do great. And but we gambled afterwards. We gave a team that finished in the top 8 of that tournament weight for 1,000 a stick and beat them. And then I also played a couple of guys from Rhode Island and Montana and beat them every time. So I left up almost $3,000. I lost 2,000 of it backing somebody else the very next day.
Oh, that's the worst. When you win your own bets and then you back somebody else.
I was on house money, you know, and I was still up after that, but it's like that was tough, man. I had to. It was on stream too. It's like I don't even know. I like that because I like being able to sweat it, but at the same time, watching your money disappear when you have no control is.
Yeah.
Gambling. It was tough. But yeah, so degenerate.
All right, so there's a 5 play by the 7, or are we looking at a carom here for the 5-7?
That's a tough carom. No, it's not actually. Oh my goodness, bro! There's no way.
So this is the 4. I thought it was the 8 ball. It is the 4 ball.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get much better on this.
Yeah.
At least closer.
Yeah. So he is gonna play for a position on the carom. No, this is what he wanted. No, that's what he wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
It's hard to tell sometimes when it's gonna slow down into the camera.
Well, but the problem here is, you know, you're gonna lay up for a, you know, what's the next shot? You make this.
But that's why I said, if you're here, like on this side of the table, you can, or not. That's a little extreme. Sorry, it's so hard with your finger on this.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You can draw into it, and then the 5 comes out 2 rails. Because like you're saying, it's gonna end up with a combo potentially now.
Well,
unless he hits it hard. If he hits it hard, he can come back out for the same pocket.
Yeah, and the cue ball is going to come out too, because the cue ball is going to ricochet off the 7 and come out as well. But there's definitely a random factor here. Oh,
How do you
that
hit
was
it?
beautiful right there. That's the way you want to hit it.
I gotta go watch the shot.
Well, this is just what Chris needed. Not sure what happened, but the internet blipped there, but we're back, looks like. All right, looks like the starting shot is the 1-3 combo. It's a good shot, nice control. Looking at where he wants to be on that 2 ball. So he's hitting this with high inside to come around to get the right angle on the 2. This is the angle that he probably, I think he wanted to go a little further because now he's going to end up coming full into the 10. This eliminates really his ability to get better on the 4 ball. So I think he's just going to be taking his medicine here on the position on the 4, just playing.
If I was going for the 10 ball, I would call the 10 ball. No, maybe I'll go for the 10 though. No, it's obvious if you're going for the 2. If I go for the 10, then I call it.
So I think Chris was asking if he was calling the 10 or the 2. He's calling the 2 ball. That's a pretty good shot. He could have gotten in trouble there, but he didn't. He's actually in a pretty good spot now. Should be able to use some outside and get around the 5-8 to the other side of the 5. His ideal position window is somewhere in there on the 5. Maybe he doesn't have as much as I thought, but it does look like he has the entire ball. Oh, he's calling the 10 ball. I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. This must be a safety. So he must not be able to see enough of it to make it because he's calling the safe, or he's calling the 10 ball. So I'm assuming that he's going to be hitting the 2. I'm assuming that he's going to be hitting the 2 in this direction down here and basically trying to keep the cue ball behind the 5-8. Oh, went the other way. And he got safe. It's not the way he was expecting to get there, but it worked. So Chris Tran now with the jump shot opportunity. I mean, he could kick or jump at this, but I feel like this is much more of a jump shot opportunity than it is a kick shot. No good. All right, so one more jump attempt potentially. I don't know, actually. This one is probably more of a high percentage kick shot than it is jump shot. Really hard to get the cue ball to land and settle before it makes contact with the 4. So I think he has to kick here. Like going 2 rails. Coming in right before the 8.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to give out some monies.
All
I like
good.
that too.
A little bit of a safety battle back and forth.
This isn't going to end up well.
No. There.
Natural angle.
It's a little more angled, and yeah, he might actually play another safe here.
No. No shot. He'll come into this if he has to, but he's shooting this ball. You must like one pocket a lot, man. You like safeties.
I do like one pocket. I mean, I like running out too, but I like games where I can outsmart somebody.
I just think that on a bar box, especially at this level, you can't let your opponent back to the table if you shouldn't if you don't have to.
Right.
Because it's just too easy to kick, right? Everything's so small. You can see the line so well.
It's probably why I don't do so well on bar boxes. I
Like, trust
primarily
me,
play on.
you can
Yeah.
ask Jason Bennett, you can ask all the locals around here. I was the guy that everyone talked about at this level, like the 600 level, that played a lot of safeties. Like, he used to always tell me, man, you play so many safeties, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to start trying to learn to play safeties. And then I hit a level where I realized that you can't anymore. You have to start
Yeah.
getting out, because
Well,
you remember the 4-rail kick Stan had on the Evo highlight? Martin Chavez shot that safety, and he had an offensive shot, and he was scared of it. It was a thin cut, and at that point in time, he was scared to take those on, and he played a great shot. And he sand kicked it in 4 rails and ran out. And I told Martin, I said, remember all the times I told you,
yeah, but
even the
I
best
mean,
safety, like, you let someone like stand back to the table, no matter how
look,
good you have him.
the way I see it is like, choosing safety over offense is like you're gambling, right? And what you're wagering on is the wager is I'm betting that when I come back to the table, I'm going to have a better opportunity than what I have right now, right? Than what I have in front of me right now. And if you don't think that's a good bet, then you have to go on offense, right? But if you do think it's a good bet that you can come back to the table with a better opportunity, then you take that bet. But you still have to execute it well.
I don't disagree. My point just being, did he play safe or did he miss the 4?
You play safe.
No, he jumped.
No,
Oh,
Clay.
no, he played safe.
Okay. What I was gonna say though is that it's not about the whether or not the gamble. I totally understand that, but I think that when you start to play higher and higher and higher players, that percentage changes,
Sure. Yeah,
because Clay
you're
is going
betting
to
because
make
you're
you
betting.
pay for that safety more than I am.
Well, it's just like shorting a stock that is doing well historically. You don't bet on the short, right?
I'm
It's
gonna
not a
mute
good
myself for a
bet.
second while I check this shot.
So it looks like Clay wants to record this shot on the 5. No, hold on. Oh, I see. So they're watching it back to see if it was a good hit or not. No, it was totally clean. Yeah, I watched it back a couple times. It was a totally clean jump shot. All right, back to the action. So tough shot here. And his position is not going to be great on the 6 if he makes this. It's not going. He's not going for it. He's playing safe. And what were we talking about, Dylan? About playing safe instead of going for the shot? That might have been one of those situations where going for the shot was the better odds. right, so Jason Klatt defeats Stephen Holm in a hill battle. That match just ended a few minutes ago. Welcome to the viewers that are coming over from that stream and joining us. So Jason Klatt is going to be playing in the hot seat match against the winner of these two players. And right now it's looking high percentage that player is going to be Clay Belvoir. We'll see if Chris has anything to say about that. So 7-4 now, 3-game lead for Clay. Time is running out for Chris. And I'm going to take a commentator break. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right, so sorry about that, guys. I was giving all sorts of money and whatnot. Only baby shark push-ups. What's up, Tim? Oh, they're taking. He's just hitting balls. I think to practice. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. There's some conversation going on between Chris and some other people, parties nearby that are spectating. But all right, back to the action. Chris has a good look on the 1. The 4 is funny. I don't even know if you get short side if it is great. What's going on? All right, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a delay over here. Some player drama. All right, okay, so back to what we were saying. The short side on the 4 is not ideal, but really your only option if you're trying to stay offensive through the rack. Hit that pretty good. Is that the 3 ball right there? He's got a pretty small window to get to where he would really like to be.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
On the table, not much. In the drama that ensued. But anyway, we're back. Chris is gonna try to navigate this 4 ball here because the rest of the rack is pretty good. Hit that pretty good, but I don't think he has the angle to go into it, and getting back and forth to short side is a tall order here. I mean, maybe if you spin the shit out of this ball, he should be hitting right here. You could maybe get the flick the 4. Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think of this? Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, you can come below this and play the Karen. Yeah. He's perfect, actually, now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. All right, let's get this other match going on table 19.
Yeah, what's the next step on 19? Should we let the
I don't
viewers
think
decide?
Shu Chang has been on the streaming table yet, right? Let's put Shu Chang and Bo Jin up on 19 right now.
I thought Shu Chang was out. Oh no, he was still on the A side when he got
I gotta
beat?
watch the shot.
Okay. I'm not paying attention to the bracket. I should probably look. So Shu Chang and Bo Jin. That'd be a good match. That's really the only one available to you right now, isn't it? Shu Chang and Bo Jin.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I mean, I
guess,
could have waited a second, but I'm gonna get this one going right now.
Yeah, I think so. That makes sense. And Daniel Sardoncilio is just still waiting over there.
Well, it also makes sense because Shu
he has
Chang
to
might
wait.
be one of the not fastest players left. So getting him on an open table, and then Daniel is probably the fastest player left. So even if that other table frees up later, Daniel plays about 2.5 seconds per shot.
Yeah, we got a good heated battle between Brookman Holmes and Dan Louie happening on table 16. That is not streamed, but Dan Louie's up 6-5 in that set. So he's on the hill. That is a race to 7. Daniel Sardoncilio waiting for the winner of that match. So Dylan doesn't realize that his head is blocking the camera view, but that's okay. All right, so that 6 does not play by the 7, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the 6 plays by the 7. He's looking at it. Maybe it does, but it looks really tight. So if it's that tight, he's probably going to want to try to get his cue ball up as close as possible.
This is an easy shot. What are we talking about here? Shoot the 4. Call it
the
10.
6 by the 6
Bow.
by the.
With the cue ball.
No way.
It must go.
Yeah, it does, but I think it's just really
okay.
tight.
Yeah, I don't think
it's
it's
really
favorable. I'm gonna be honest, especially since he needed to be forward 3 more inches to the right to make it perfect. Playing it this way from this side of the 6 is much more difficult than the other side.
Wow. Nice shot.
Does he play the combo? Or does he come? No, he's gonna come around it. He has to come 3 rails around it.
Yeah.
If he plays this combo, we're gonna have a conversation.
No, there's no way he's not setting up for a combo there. Good job
He
getting
made
around
sure
the
he got
9.
there. Yeah, he made sure he got there. He's okay with being straight. Doesn't matter. 9 goes on the side. 9 goes in the upper right. He's playing the side. He's out.
Yep, and Clay Belvoir are going to be on the hill here, forcing Chris to have to win 5 straight racks to continue his run on the ace side. Not likely. Fargo rate would probably put the odds at under 3% for Chris at this point in the match.
Oh yeah.
Being that he's already the Fargo
Probably
underdog,
0.7.
but now he's the scoreboard underdog as well.
.8. I was almost right. I said 0.7. I was almost there.
Is it 0.8 is the statistical chances for Chris to come back and win? So would you bet 100 to 1 odds?
It depends on how much I had to put up for my 100. Like if I was putting up $10 to win 1,000, yeah, of course. If you wanted me to put up
100,
if you want me to put up 100, no.
To win 10,000?
No. I'm not that much of a degenerate.
Because you will lose that 100.
Here's the thing.
Most of the time.
If you reverse this and it was Clay needing 5 to Chris's 1, obviously it's not saying it's not 100 to 1 odds, but in that situation, that's then we could talk about something. But you want me to pick the 70-point underdog in Fargo to win 5 straight games in alternate break? That's tall order.
Dry break. This is where it
Hold,
starts.
please.
Oh, never mind. I
Hold,
thought it was
please.
Gonna be dry.
He's out.
Well, getting from the 1 to the 2 is not automatic here. He's got to avoid some traffic. I mean, he does have the window to just basically come one rail or go around.
Yeah, depending on how much angle he might go around.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not too risky because even if you do bump into the 6 ball, you're probably not going to be in trouble.
You go let Bo know that he's on table 19, please.
You want to start it right now?
He's on. Yeah, I already threw it.
You want to start it though?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Clay is looking.
You're
really
lucky I didn't double up those push-ups because I was going to ask and I knew he was out. Oh, he's a little straight here. He might play the 3 on the side. No, you don't want to play the 3 on the side where the 4 is. Yeah. Oh,
just
gotta move a rack, I think.
Dylan, he's just going to draw this back. Dylan doing his tournament director duties, performing the rackectomy, as we call it. Wait a second. Did he just wait, he just moved the cue ball, not the 2 ball? Oh my god. Yeah, he just put the wrong ball back. So Dylan's going to take his laptop over there and figure out exactly where things were because he literally replaced the wrong ball. Now, if this was Hill, I don't think Clay would really be laughing about it, but being that he's 5, got a 4-game lead, it's kind of funny. Wow. Oops. So now he's got to figure out exactly where the cue ball was because it wasn't ball in hand. So he's got to go back and get the cue ball. It was pretty straight on the 2. I think maybe a slight angle. in case you want to match it up with what's live. Skyrus, I don't know what ball set it is. I'll find out. I think I heard a Dinosphere, but yeah, the 6 is kind of an odd grayish color. All right, Dylan, put your headset on so we can all make fun of your blunder there. What was? Oh. So tell us what happened there, Dylan.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
It's very fortunate that it wasn't hill, and Clay was laughing about it.
Wow.
You ever done that one before?
Never. I mean, like you said, fortunately, it was not like, something that was more tied up.
As soon as you grab the cue ball and put it there next to the chalk, I was like, oh no. I realized right away.
Yeah, I feel very, very, very bad. I don't think it changed anything, but
No, it's fine.
Knowing that there's anything like that is just
it's all good.
Uncalled for, and I feel bad.
So, question: what are the ball sets with the gray 6 balls?
This is Dinosphere, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Zach's the one.
I have not seen this set on shark gray cloth, and that would be interesting to see how that gray 6 ball shows up on gray cloth. I am curious. Oh, rattled the 6.
No, I don't feel so bad.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't have rattled that 6 ball if he would have performed the rackectomy.
Now I feel bad again. Thank you for
that. I'm teasing you, man. It didn't matter.
It looks like this is likely the Dinosphere Titans. No, it's not. It's the Dinosphere Rhodium, I think.
All right, so Chris Tran trying to avoid defeat. For
My blunder earned me a new tool, though. A spectator had this after that happened, and they gave me this. So, not that it will change which ball I grab after the fact, but instead of using a piece of chalk.
I have one of those, but the problem is it's too big for most situations.
Yeah.
So that's why the refs carry those little tiny tools with the fold out, like Swiss Army knife, little fold out things that can sort of, they don't take up as much room. I have one of those though, and I've used it, but in most cases it's too big.
Yeah, the master. I was gonna say actually before I came back and realized that I made a mistake. I've used town chalk a few times to do that, and it's not as, I don't like it as much as like master chalk, because master chalk is square, and it allows you to get an exact. What it does is it allows you to use a reference point of where you're coming in when you use the ball. If you use town, you don't know where you were supposed to come in from when you go to replace it. But if you use a square piece of chalk, you can use, okay, I know that I have to come full to this square angle. So I like using master chalk much better than town chalk in that situation.
Yeah. And so it looks like Shu Chang Chow and Bo Lin are kicking off their match on table 19 that just started. Live stream is on there. Don't know if there's any commentators on, but we'll see. See if we can get somebody on there.
I think Sophia was gonna do it.
Okay, cool. Dry break. Nope. Looked like it was going to be, and then the 3 found its way in. This is a long tester on the 1 ball. I don't know if I really like. I think he's got to go for it though.
No way. Not jacked up. Is this from a push?
No, this is off the break. So
You
he
gotta
has the
push
option
here.
to. Well, when you can see the whole 1 ball, you're going to push out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
probably the worst player
Where are you
in
pushing
Oregon
to?
when it comes to shooting jacked up. So I would I would push the 4 ball up the rail a little bit.
Well, let me ask you this, Dylan. If somebody pushed the ball to right here, would you give it back to them?
Yes. 100%. Because there's nothing that I can see that they're gonna be able to do that's gonna put me in a really bad spot.
I don't like this push out. This is just
Yeah,
too
you gave
easy
him
to
natural
play.
angle to get you behind the
Yeah.
10 and the 7. Like I said, I would have liked to push this ball, the 4 ball, like right here. Just make it a little bit tighter to get to from the 4 to the 5.
Yeah. Tie up. Yeah. That's not bad.
He's calling the 1 ball. It's got a big pocket, I guess, but I still don't. I like playing all defense here, I guess, but he just shook his head. He doesn't like it. Yeah, I don't think you shoot this. I mean, you have a pretty no. Maybe call the 9, sign off the 1 ball, like this, and call the 9. The 1 ball should go like under the 7, under the 7-5, maybe something like that. Just calling the 9 just in case you make it, but yeah, like I said, he put him in a good spot. I'm not saying you're wrong when you can see the ball, but there's been plenty of times where I've pushed out when I could see the ball, just because it's like there wasn't really like an opportunity to play like a safety from where I was at, or I couldn't make it. So you're trying to put yourself in a better position. This is what I was saying to do, but he went too thin. Oh, we got okay. The knuckle helped him keep some distance, but now Chris really has the shot I was just talking about, even easier. Sorry. Shout out to Patrick Nix, everybody. This is the 2nd day in a row. He didn't play in this tournament. He is here, like, you know, maybe there was some stuff he had to do with the venue, but regardless, like, he is here day 2 for himself and for us. This is all just the love of the game.
Yeah, I'm just here because I'm having fun hanging out.
What I tell you, call the 9 ball. What I tell you, call the 9 ball.
He did call the 9. Yeah, so
yeah,
he
that was
called
a
shot.
shot.
Yep, because you got safe. Yeah, no, I'm just here because it's fun for me to hang out with everybody. It's like you know, this is the who's who of the Northwest is at this tournament, and so I don't get to see all these guys in the same place. Well, of course, I did see most of them with Don Weir, I guess, but you know.
I don't know if you can get here 2 rails with where the 10 is on slidey cloth. See, now Clay might think about doing what I just did of talking about the 4. Intentionally fouling and move the 4 up that rail a little bit. Or maybe even put it up on like the 5.
Yeah, I don't like an intentional foul here, though.
What? How are you hitting this ball? I've won many games intentionally fouling late in racks that were stupid or that you had no business doing. I don't know on slidey cloth if you can get there.
Doesn't that look like
you have on the camera, yeah, absolutely.
Looks like you have plenty of room to go around the 10. Yeah, I'm not.
I just worry it opens up too much.
It might.
No rail. Foul.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think that is a foul. We'll let them judge it, but my call would be he went rail first into the 1.
They didn't call it.
Well, let's see. I think I caught it on the replay. Let's see what we got. It was very close.
I'm going to mute myself real quick.
One more time we're going to look at it. I don't know. Tie goes to the runner. Oh, nice. Got the bank shot and shape. All right, my lunch just showed up, so might be taking a break here while it's hot. But Chris missing that 2-ball after the nice bank on the 1. Very unfortunate for him. That could potentially be his last shot of this match. Clay looking to draw this. Didn't get to the correct side of it. I don't know if this is going to play off the 5 into the pocket. I don't. It's definitely tight. Yeah, safety, get behind the 5. Not perfect, but good enough. It's containing. Yes, Chris Law in the chat. Shu Chang is playing Bo Lin on table 19. That stream is on right now. So Chris is calling the 2-ball in the bottom left corner. Sorry, not the 2. It's the 4-ball. Watch out, cue ball. Yeah. It's a big pocket of scratch, and he did make the 8-9 a little funny here. So that 8-9 is no longer an easy combo. And Clay comes over to look at it first thing. Says now he has to figure that out. Yeah, just nudging that 9 made this run out a lot harder. If that cue ball would have scratched cleanly, there's nothing to think about here. Clay would already be out by now. Let's see what he's thinking about doing. I wonder if he's going to try to play the 5 off of the 9 to the pocket. It does kind of look that way. I think he doesn't like the way the 8-9 situated. I think he's gearing up to play the 5 off the 9. but then he's got to get shape on the 6 as well. So I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one at all. I think he may have been trying to clip the 8 with the cue ball there as he was coming forward. So now he's looking at playing the 7 off the 9, I think, because he just really doesn't like the way that the position is on those 2 balls. Just he got up a little high on this. He wanted to be about 3 or 4 inches lower than that so that he could have the angle to get him down there. Now he's in a real bad spot here. This is not easy at all. He might be forced to play the 8-9 combo, even though it's really difficult. He might have forced him into a spot where now that's really only the option that he has. Getting on the wrong side of the 7
Ooh,
there.
that smells good. Fish and chips?
Yeah, you want some?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm still pretty full
chicken
from
strips.
breakfast. Oh, chicken chips. Okay. Interesting looking chicken strips.
That's what I thought too.
That's some chowder?
It's a gravy.
Oh, I'm just horrible at this, apparently. All right, what do we got going on here?
Well, Clay's been trying to figure out what he's going to do with the 8-9 for the entire last 4 shots, and he hasn't been able to get position. He's tried to break out, didn't get it.
He's playing safe.
Now,
he's going to try to go into it right now.
And now he's got on the wrong side of the 7, right? So
he's going to go into it right now, make the combo better. Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That was not in his plans, but
yeah. But I like that. See, that's maturity right there and seasoning, because most players, myself included, are like, oh man, I could have like stunned to here with left, and then like, oh, I didn't. I got to pick up my finger, and then like come into it. You know, he's like, no, why am I going to risk scratching off that ball and opening up a ball in hand? He's going to play the right shot.
Yeah.
And he made the combo not perfect, but it's extremely makeable now.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is very fortunate to be back at the table again, but he's going to have to make something happen here. I don't see a high percentage safety. I think he's going to play. I think he's calling the 7-2 rails back into the corner where the 8-9 is. Nope, he's playing safe. That's not going to work. And Clay did bump the 8 to make that combo much more manageable now. So it's just not the same situation. He should be in a decent position to bring the cue ball just like that. Perfect. Now, actually, no, it's not perfect yet. Now he's got on the wrong side of the 8. I don't know how, but now the cue ball is coming up table. This is actually the worst spot that he could have been in to get the 8.
Uh-oh,
Nice shot.
uh-oh.
Wow, unreal. Well, the 100-1 is now looking more like 50-1.
Nope. I mean, yes, if we were starting over on the bet, yes, but I'd still feel comfortable with the 100-1 even after this, had I taken it.
Right. You'd just be sweating a lot more.
No, I need to see one more game after this to start sweating, because you're still needing 3 in a row with Clay getting at least 1 or 2 breaks depending on who won the lag. But that's 2 games in a row that he did not get out when he was supposed to. So
the next break will be Chris's.
so Clay only gets 1 more break.
Right.
Yeah, well, maybe I'd be sweating a little bit, but neither one of them have really been breaking and running anyway. So
Yeah, Clay's break has been much better though. Chris's breaks have been more unpredictable because he's breaking from the sides. So staying alive. I was wrong. It's Clay's break.
he's getting 2 breaks.
So Clay's got a very nice controlled break. I love how he gets so much control to get those balls to go right to the side pockets. Watch the 6 and the 8. Oh, he missed both on that one, but he got the 3. Is he playing safe here? Get behind the 7? Yep. Nice job. Blocks off the jump. The only thing he really has here is jacked up kicking.
Dealing with tournament director stuff. Sorry. Okay. I apologize. Was this after the break, or was this after a safety?
So Clay made a ball on the break and then played a safety on the 1. Gets
This
it
is
behind the 7.
this is in jail.
Yeah, he's jacked up. He's got to shoot into the rim. I mean, this is really tough because you don't even have a place to put your bridge hand. The 8 ball's in the way for your bridge hand to go. So now you're jacked up and your bridge hand is back 6 or 8 inches. Incredibly tough to execute this. Really easy to miscue these. Wow, just to get a good hit was impressive. So I assume another safety is coming here, but he doesn't have to. He could play the 1 in the top right corner and be in pretty nice shape for the 2. Yep, that is what he's playing. So you notice Clay taking a little bit of extra time in this rack. He's definitely doesn't want to get this one back.
Well, yeah,
Wants to
he's
close
given
out the
2
set.
back in a row.
Yeah. Yep. Because as soon as that score gets to 7-8, it's like, okay, yeah.
That's why I told you earlier I need to see 1 more before I would start sweating. I'm still not sweating, but I would be if I saw 1 more. God, I really want to. This match is taking so long that I really wanted to get Dan and Daniel going, because at this point, I mean, it's just really holding the tournament back. They're available to play, but I really would like them to be able to play on stream. But this should be done here soon. But
Yeah, let's wait and see what happens in this rack, I guess, because it's going to be Dan Louie and
Daniel plays pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean,
That's got to be on stream.
Yeah, we got to get that on this table. I would agree. You guys in the chat probably agree as well. You want to see Dan Louie and Daniel Sardacilio on the stream table?
That's a pretty good safety right there. Let me tell you. I mean, Chris is going to hit this ball, but that's a pretty good safety.
Lee Baldwin says yes, play that match. Shane Dunkley says yep. Richard thumbs up. Yep, everybody wants to see that.
I assume you responded to the comment about Xu Cheng in a match for the tournament.
I didn't see that comment.
Oh, someone asked if he was playing action on the next table.
Action on the other table.
Nope, no, he is in a tournament match. He is in the other B-side, or the B-side 7th, 8th place match.
All right. Clay Belvoir looking to earn his spot in the hot seat match.
He might.
Just gotta be people wanted to play.
Maybe Zach. I don't know if you asked Zach already. He was helping me kind of run the tournament in the hat. He was over there. You can sit right here if you want. I don't drink, but oh. Yep, I figured he'd want one. Yeah. I don't think Lingelbach probably does. Maybe Secret. Oh, I forgot to mute. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Clay struggling a little bit. He got on the wrong side of the 8, but I
Oh,
don't think it's a
he's
problem.
no. Get out of here, Patrick. Chew your food. He's okay. He's perfect.
I'm just
What?
going by
This is
his body
3
language.
rails. Nah,
He
3
was all
rails.
he was all like,
Yeah, he's a little bit. He's Alban Ocean of the Pacific Northwest. He's very, very expressive when he plays pool. Oh, he decided
You
to
know
hold for
who
the side pocket.
you know who reminds me of Alban Ocean in the Pacific Northwest is Sean Lewis. Just his demeanor around the table, just looks
Yeah.
like
I've not seen much of Sean Lewis, but I know who he is, obviously, and
yeah.
I can't believe he didn't come around that.
That's a compliment to Sean, by the way.
Oh, of course.
Okay, and this is going to do it. So Clay Belvoir looking to end it here. 9-6. Great A-side run from Chris TRAN. But he's still in it. He's going to be on the B side waiting for a couple of matches to finish. All right, Dylan. So next up,
We have Daniel Sardencio and Dan Louie coming up. Oh,
Pacific Northwest Legends coming up, guys. This stream is going to end, so just stay tuned. Go back to the channel. We're going to start that one up in just a few minutes. So hang out with us. Also, if there's a match going on table 19, Bo Lin and Shu Cheng Chow. Shu Cheng up 2-1. And we'll see you guys soon.